you would like to know what it looks like to work with me as a junior in order to play college soccer. So I want to preface it with a couple things. I appreciate you've watched my videos and come to this point. What I want to tell you is this: my job, in a nutshell, in terms of what it looks like to work with me, is to give you the best chance to get the most exposure. One thing that might be going through your head as you read the questions below is, this video is to show you if you want to work with me. And part of you might be going, how would I know if I can truly help you if I haven't seen your video and had a conversation with you and seen what level you are and what your goals are? And what I want to tell you is that if you're up to this point, I know you're very committed. I have asked you some preliminary questions about your club level and your GPA and things of that. And at the end of the day, my job is to help you get recruited by giving you the most exposure. I do have connections to teams. I'll talk about that through this video. But at the end of the day, when we decide which schools you're going to email, I'm going to weigh in on my opinion, so that way you know where I think we should spend our time, but it's in order to go to your dream school. I'm not going to be the one to tell you you should or should not message a school based off your level. I will, of course, tell you down the line where I think your time should be spent based off of where we are in the process and what level you are from what I can see, because you'll want that expertise. But more important than that is I am not the one who's going to choose where you play college soccer. My ultimate job is to make sure you look your best. You look the best suit or best dress or best clothing to go on many dates with college coaches, and you say the right thing. I'm basically your expert dating coach, but I cannot guarantee that the other date likes you. I can just guarantee, which is kind of what I'll talk about here, that you get to go on a lot of dates and truly be seen. And I'm going to talk about how we're going to achieve that. So having said that, at this point, you should probably feel that it is time to start. If there's any part of you that's like, I don't need to start the recruiting process right now, I'm still too early, then I would tell you I'm probably not the right fit for you and you haven't watched enough of my videos, and go back and watch my videos because it is time to start. To give you an idea, here's a student who's in 8th grade, already talking to a top academic D3 school. Here's a student in 7th grade, already talking to Division I and Division II schools. Here is a student, just to show you one more example, who is already committed at the end of their freshman year. Now, the reason I think this is so important for you to understand is because where you are in the process, I'm going to show you one other example. This is, you've probably seen her before. She's got like 500,000 followers on Instagram. She was committed to the University of Denver at the end of her freshman year. This is a couple videos. I'm not going to make you sit through them. I can show you them later. They're on my YouTube, of course, of people being committed. This is a student who went to Duke. He was committed his sophomore year, June 15th. And then the final thing I'll just show you really quick is this, if you're watching this, depending, this is the year 26 when 25 right now is when I'm making this video. So they are done with their 26s, aka juniors, in February. So September is usually when like your school starts, September, October, November, December, January, February. So in 6 months, they were done with their 26s. They're already on to their sophomore. So for this school, which is DePaul in the Big East, not even a top program, they're already done with your class. So you've missed the boat if you're watching this video. So the idea that you shouldn't start now, I think should be at this point out of your head. So now, how do we catch up so that way we get recruited and we don't miss any more opportunities so we can find the school you want to go to? Here is what we do in order to do that. The first thing is your video. So no matter how great your video is, I'm going to fix it. And these are example videos that we have, and you can go on my YouTube page to see more of them. The biggest thing here is you're going to have, your VO, trace, whatever, which is going to be what it's going to be. I can't turn that into magic. I am going to zoom in a lot. I am going to change the order. But the biggest thing is what we call the self-interview, which looks really professional, has only the most important stuff, and the coaches eat this, excuse my French, stuff up. So if you can see here, do you work with so-and-so? I love the every touch videos, which we need to make for you, and I love the interview. Makes my life so much better. They know they're my student, and I don't even directly connect them. I'll explain why in a minute, because they love our videos. So number one is videos. Number two, which I am very proud of, is we have this very magic email system. And this email system is what sets us apart, probably 30%. I'll explain the biggest thing that sets us apart in a minute. But what I want to show you here is the 6 magical pieces of this email system. Number one, it connects to your own email account. That's really important because coaches do not want to hear from college coaches. To give you an example, this coach is asking me, when are you sending me ballers my way? and I explain, I have a few potential players, we will have them reach out, so I will direct you to reach out to college coaches. The way I operate is I teach them how to do the process on their own. We never reach out on their behalf because we want to make sure they truly want your school, and I want you to hear from them, not some middleman. He says, perfect, that's a good way to go about it. So we're just doing what the college coaches want. Now, going back to the email system, to do that, you can do it by coach, school, state, major, everything else. For the example I'm going to press select all, click write email. I'm going to go dear, #coach, #genuine, #school, and then I'm going to click preview. It will automatically put the coach's name. It will automatically help us write something genuine, which we'll teach you how to do, and it'll put the school. So now you have a genuine email going to every single one of these coaches with the touch of one button. No copy paste, nothing. Then you're going to press insert. We, of course, will make these videos for you. It's going to pop up as a GIF. A GIF allows for the coaches to make the video like show up on their screen a little bit better, which we find gets like 30% more clicks. Then they're going to want to answer one of these 3 questions. We've tested a lot of questions. These are the best ones to ask. When they click this, it's going to take note of it. So right here, we click this button. When we go back now to your email system and you go to your pipeline, this is where we keep track. Look right here. This coach literally clicked the button, please send more video. So the coaches didn't have to read the whole email. They watched the video, which is why it's really important that we make that video excellent. And the coach said something to us, right? They didn't even have to write the email. So we're making college coaches' lives easier. Then every time you receive an email, the email system will help you mark it as genuine, generic. Do we need to follow up? Did they leave their cell phone number? And which camps did they genuinely invite you to? So very quickly, we can stay way more organized and send way more follow-up emails. Going back to getting you the most exposure, right now we already have better videos than everybody else with your ability playing soccer. So it makes you look the best you can. We can write more emails aggressively, more consistently, more organized so nobody slips through the cracks. Based off of this data, we can pick which camps we think you should go to, and through our own expertise, which we'll talk about. We need to do an audit through our own expertise, which I'll talk about. And we want to help you play college soccer, which will help you through our expertise. All of this is so you find out who likes you, who do you like, and at the end of the day, find a coach you love. I had the best experience ever. I was the captain. My college coach was a great guy. My brother had a miserable experience, did not play for 4 years, got injured because the coach ran them into the ground, and it was a miserable experience, and I don't want that for you. Brief reminder, if you click the bottom right-hand gear, you can make me talk even faster if you'd like. Now, in saying all of that, one of the things people ask me is, do I have connections? So I do have connections, and I was an All-American. I played pro soccer. I got a full-ride scholarship. I was playing JV soccer as a junior in high school, went on to get a full ride to play Division I, and then play pro. But I will never directly connect you to a school because it's illegal and against the NCAA rules. And like I showed you before, I have a few potential players. I'll have them reach out, and they don't want to hear from a middleman. They want to hear from you. So in saying all of that, this is what it looks like to work with us on a day-to-day. You're going to get a College Soccer Guy coach who's going to work with you throughout this process. This coach is a former student of mine who went on to play college soccer, watching this video just like you did, ended up playing college soccer, and now they work full-time for me. So they understand my process. They understand the aggressive nature in which I want to work. Now, in saying that, you will not have any Zoom meetings with me, and you will not have any messages with me. Now, it's not that I don't want to. I'm going to explain that in a minute. Imagine, have you ever been to the dentist before? And you're probably nodding your head, of course. So you have a doctor who comes in, looks at your teeth, says if you need braces, and then walks out, and you don't really see the doctor that often. That's me. I'm your doctor. I'm monitoring everything about your mouth, but your coach, your dentist, is who's going to clean your teeth, tighten your braces, visit again to figure out what else you need for your mouth, and talk to me if there's a problem. So you can message me directly within the app that we have, but I won't respond to you. It will come back through your college coach, who I speak to every 2 days about your situation. We will edit all your videos, every single one of your videos, however many we need to. We will edit them all. We'll talk about that. We want to go through game review, make you a better soccer player. As a junior, we're in a bit of a rush, but we will do that. You will then get a folder. And this is what a junior currently looks like for us. We have a bunch of highlight videos made, which we'll talk about for you. Coaches usually want like one video, highlight video, and then they want a bunch of every touch videos, which we'll talk about for you. We're going to create a list of D1 schools that we think are realistic for you, and we put them in tiers, 1, 2, 3. We'll do the same thing with D3. We'll do the same thing with D2, and we'll also give you a list of schools like that are really good in your major if they're not already in these ones. Then every time we meet, we want to address your top schools. So remember, at the end of the day, you're going to tell me, Zev, here are my top schools. I really want to play in California. I want to play in Florida. Or I really want these schools. And we're going to say to you, if you want to make that happen, here's the plan. Here's who we have to email first. Here's who we have to follow up with. Here's how you're going to follow up with those schools. Here's what we think is realistic. But no matter what, it is not our job to pick who and who you cannot play for. Soccer is subjective. Just because I think you're not the level doesn't mean that coach thinks you're not the level or doesn't need your position. So our job, again, is to give you the most exposure. So to do this, what we do is we meet every single week and we give you to-do items. We need to do X, Y, Z. We record every single meeting, and this is with their college soccer gal coach in this case, and they have the meeting, they talk about what they need to do better, and then they meet again each week, so on and so forth. 98% of our students do receive a minimum of 60, upwards of $300,000 if they have above a 3.5 GPA. If you have below that, we are more in the numbers of like 20 to 40K, so we still have everybody getting scholarship, which is more than our fees, which we'll talk about in a minute. We do guarantee that in the very first 3 months, you'll be genuinely recruited or we will refund you. Now, genuinely recruited is not an offer. What we are saying is that we believe that you will get emails back that are not robotic. We believe you'll be told whether they need your position. We will give you an opportunity. And my whole spiel is I was playing JV soccer and nobody believed in me. And I told everyone, look, I know none of you think I'm good enough, I'm too small, but just give me a chance. Just get me in front of the coaches. And that was kind of my whole motto. And eventually, there was one division coach who really liked me and gave me a full ride, and my pro career was not that different. I just needed a chance. So likewise with you guys, we're going to email your top schools. We're just going to do so strategically to give you the best chance to be successful. Now, scholarship-wise, most of the money comes from Division III. It does not come from athletics, about 15%. You can watch this video another time where this college coach explains most of your money will not come from athletics, it will come from academics. Now, you may not get into the school and get your academic scholarship without soccer. So while Division III, this person saying, once again, you've proven you're worth every penny and you probably should raise your rates. This person saying $300,000 from a Division III school. Now, we need the money for two reasons. One, we want money. Who doesn't want money? Everybody wants money. Number two is if you don't get money, the coach may not actually like you. I was given an offer from Cal Poly, and he was like, you'll be the last guy on the roster, which I was happy about because I thought, oh, Division I, and he took the offer away from me. What I should have known was no money meant they didn't really care about me. So unless they help you get into the school, which could get you your academic aid, or they're going to give you some type of athletic or academic scholarship, and the college coaches can go to academics and ask for more academic money, then you don't know if they really love you. So then how is it that we work with students? So this is how we work with students. There's two ways that we work with students. The first way, this is my website where you can see some testimonials and see me work with students and see my team work with students, etc. So the first option is what we call white glove. This is where we log into your email account and we do everything for you. We're going to be editing your videos anyways. We'll write the emails. We'll schedule calls with you with the coaches, those who want it. We'll tell you which camp you should go to based off the emails we receive, based off our responses. We still need to meet with you every week because we have a lot to talk about because we need to pretend to be you. But it goes through your own email account and we pretend to be you, right? We write everything for you. That's option one. To be honest, if you want this one, click the button below and you'll see a button that says schedule call and we can talk about this option. On the flip side, this is the option we want you to do now. So here's the problem. I want to help you, but I am full working with my current students. So the reason you're watching this video is because I don't have time in the near future to do a free call with you to discuss if you're the right fit. This is called the priority pass. We want to help you play college soccer as soon as we can, and if you know you like my service, I want you to be able to get started. If you still want to schedule a call, you can do so, but it may be many months until I'm able to speak to you. So in saying that, I want you to listen in so that way we can hopefully help you play college soccer. This service is exactly what we talked about. Unlimited meetings with your coach, unlimited meetings, unlimited videos, and we're going to do everything with you. The only difference between this one and this one is that we are going to, you're going to write the emails, we're going to fix your emails, and then you're going to press send. So you just click the send button. I'm really excited to talk to you. If you're ready to move forward, you'll click the button below and you'll see the next steps. I'm really excited. We'll talk to you soon.